Hi, I'm Kyle Pennypacker and welcome back to Penny Prepper. Have you ever just had the feeling as though somebody was eyeing you up for whatever reason while in a large crowd? Or maybe noticed people staring at you and realized after about an hour that you had your shirt inside out? In today's video, we're going to be discussing the gray man and how to blend in. Today's video is going to be about what gray man is, who should do it, when to do it, where to do it, and most importantly, why to do it. Starting out, gray man is the idea that you want to blend in with your surroundings as well as the people around you so well that you camouflage yourself without even needing special patterns. Gray man is making yourself so unappealing, boring, and bland that nobody looks your way and you just melt into the crowd and disappear. Mastering gray man is an art and takes practice. Gray man is being prepared and being able to look as though you are unprepared. What you want to do is wear dark, earthy, and drab colors, staying away from brighter colors or colors that catch the eye. Stay away from major brands and brands that are typically associated with emergency preparedness as well as hunting or outdoors apparel. Also, being able to find clothing and apparel that looks a little bit more worn or has a little bit more of a not sheer look to it is what you want to go for. You want to try to stay away from things that are flashy or accessories, even such as jewelry, wedding bands, necklaces, or bracelets. This is honestly a great thing to practice, not only to make sure that you don't become a target, but when it comes to criminal activity as well. Gray man doesn't just go into your physical person, it also can refer to your vehicle or your home or any property. So think about this. If you see a car that has some brand new rims, maybe sounds a little louder and, let's say has a bunch of stickers on it, you're going to take notice to that. So maybe doing something like tinting the windows or possibly keeping your vehicle stocked, not putting any stickers, especially the family type stickers, that can actually make you a target, as well as show people the amount of people that they may have to encounter in order to take something from you. In regards to your home or house, that can also go as far as if you have a security system, a sign for a security system, maybe even political signs outside of your home. Not that I want to get political, but typically if you have a sign out that may support, for instance, gun control or something where they would like to take weapons away from people, then somebody typically will probably think that you wouldn't have any of those type of weapons if you support that candidate. So that may make you more of a target than somebody who does support a different candidate who has that support. The next part is who should do gray man. And the answer is anybody can do it and should do it. However, not everybody can. I'm sure that if you talk with a lot of preppers, you're going to see a lot of brand name materials, flashy equipment, and they'll probably be more than happy to show you what they have and what they've accumulated over the years for their preps. However, think of it like this. If you're showing people your preps or you're showing them all these fancy high-end preps that you've attained over the years, chances are somebody's going to see that as an opportunity. They're going to think, well, as soon as he has his back turned, I might try to take that, compared to maybe the older hiker who has the same Coleman grill that they've had for 50 years. Next on the list is going to be, when do you do this? I would probably say not all the time, because there's nothing wrong with wearing a grunt style shirt and Oakley's with 511 tactical pants. But if you're going to be going to the range or hanging out with some people that you know, that would be fine. But I would say whenever you're going out in public or a large crowd, try to practice and improve and make yourself less of a target. By adapting your wardrobe to a gray man style, you'll be able to blend in better with crowds, as well as being able to observe things from a unbiased or unattached perspective. I'm not saying, again, not to wear your expensive Apple Watch that you bought to track your fitness. What I am saying is maybe don't wear your Rolex out to downtown Philadelphia. Where to practice being the gray man? Well, that's sort of more of a geographical question, but I would say wherever there's large crowds, wherever you go where there may be an encounter for a large group. So if you're going to go to Hershey Park for the day, go ahead, give your gray man out a try. See how well you can blend in. Maybe see if your family is able to spot you. Now, however, you do probably want to make sure that your kids are the opposite so you can easily find them if you have them. The most important part about being the gray man is why. Why do it? Why go through all the trouble of blending in when other people are probably going to be wearing camouflage and high-vis colors during an emergency? Well, the quick and easy answer is to blend in. The harder answer is to make it seem as though you belong and don't become a target. This doesn't mean that you still won't, but it greatly reduces the chances. Something that is flashy or something that catches somebody's eye can be how they choose you over another person. Who do you think that they're going to think has more supplies that can help them out more? The person that has all Walmart brand on and they didn't even look at, or the dude that's giving everybody advice, showing them what to do, and has full military surplus camouflage and is bragging about the awesome filter that they have in their backpack. If it was me out there and I had to choose one of those people to take supplies from, I know which one I'm choosing, and so do you. Don't get me wrong, camouflage in tactical equipment is comfortable and has its place, but where that place sure isn't is waiting in a food line in a FEMA camp. If you plan on staying away from a majority of the unprepared zombies who didn't think through the first hour of evacuations, then by all means, grab your bag, camo, and blend in with nature. Bugging out is typical of someone who plans on returning after a short time and seeking shelter and help somewhere during that emergency. If you're fully prepared to do your own rescue, do it. Rescue is never guaranteed. Something that should be obvious from the beginning of this video is gray man doesn't mean gray. It can mean if everybody's wearing red, you wear red. If everybody looks starving and hungry, you try to look starving and hungry. If everybody in your neighborhood hasn't had water in a week and they all stink, that means go outside and don't smell like roses. You really need to take into consideration it's not just clothing, but your overall appearance. If you're able to, and everybody else seems as though they're going to the same food line every day, try to go, blend in. Utilize that food before you utilize your own preps. Because if people don't see Joe Smith at the local food line every day, they're going to think to themselves, where is he getting his food from? They may become curious and may try to stop over and take some of it. Alright, with the end of this video coming up close, what I'm going to do is challenge you to, next time you go to Walmart or wherever, try to build up a wardrobe of cheaper clothing that isn't marked, doesn't have visible markings, doesn't have logos or sayings on it. Try to get darker colored clothing. Start out by buying a cheap hat, maybe a cheap t-shirt or long sleeve shirt, as well as some jeans and some sneakers that are fairly cheap. Try to put that wardrobe together and start wearing it out in public every so often, and just sort of see if you get a few less looks than normal. And from there, maybe get a few more different color shirts and go out. And once you have enough of it, either build up that wardrobe and keep that in your bug out bag or near it so then you can easily put it in there, or get a set for your home, get a set for your car, and maybe even put some in a duffel bag for when you're at work. I want to leave you with a quote from one of the Men in Black movies, whenever Jay is actually becoming one of the members of Men in Black. And that is, you'll not stand out in any way. Your entire image is crafted to leave no lasting memory with anyone you encounter. You're a rumor, recognizable only as deja vu, and dismissed just as quickly. Now, the gray man is sort of the same idea, except for you don't have a nice little flashy thingy that can erase people's memory. Once the cat's out of the bag and you show people that you have a life straw or you have X amount weeks or days of supplies, it's out of the bag. They already know. All right, That's all we have for today's video. If there's anything you would like to see in the upcoming videos, please comment and let me know. Stay safe and stay prepared.